Hello, my name is Elena Cooper, and I am number 140. I will be performing Asheville from Bright Star, followed by Phoebe's monologue from William Shakespeare's As You Like It, followed by Nuada's monologue from Speech and Debate by Stephen Carell. When you get to Asheville, write me if you will. Tell me how you're doing, how it's treating you. Do you like your new job? Did you find a new love? Is it everything that you were dreaming of? Ooh, if it don't work out, ooh, if it don't work out, ooh, you can turn around and come on back to me. Come on back to me. You can come on home to me. Think not I love him, though I ask for him, 'tis but a peevish boy. Yet he talks well. He is not very tall, but for his years he's tall. His leg is but so, yet 'tis well. There was a pretty redness in his lip, a bit riper and more lusty red than that mixed in his cheek. 'Twas just the difference between the constant red and the mingled depths. There be some women, Sylvius, had they marked him in parcels as I had, would have gone near, fallen in love with him. But for my part, I love him not, nor hate him not. And yet, I have more cause to hate him than to love him. For what had he to do to chide at me? He said mine eyes were black, and my hair black, and now I am remembered scorned at me. I marvel why I answered not again. But that's all one. Admittance is no quittance. All right. A very taunting letter. And thou shalt bear it. Wilt thou, Sylvius?
Dun, 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 dun.
The upcoming auditions for this year's spring musical were the inspiration for this live streaming musical, and my high school will be putting on the timeless classic, Once Upon a Mattress. And, like every other year, I will not be cast because of my talentless drama teacher, a man I'll call Gay Guy with a receding hairline in order to protect Mr. Walter H. Healy's anonymity. But this year, I think America should decide whether or not I get to showcase my skills in North Salem High's multi-purpose room. But, Nuada, you're asking, how can we show you our undying love? Calm yourselves. I'll tell you. You see, Mr. Healy was foolish enough to include his email address on the bottom of his class syllabus. So I say, let the campaign begin. If you think I should play the lead in this year's spring musical, write to the fool at dramedy@gmail.com. That's DRAMEDY@gmail.com. I know some of you are thinking, well, maybe it's Miss Monoblog who's the freak. Well, I happen to know firsthand it's Mr. Healy who's got problems. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cooper Charles. I'm a monitor 41. Today I will be performing Where All the People from Chaplin. Then after that, I will be singing The Surrey with the French on Top from Oklahoma, and then I will be doing a monologue from The Hero Plays by Gabriel Burgess. Thank you. Once upon a time, I had the world upon a string. Once they stood in line to see my face upon the screen. I'd walk into a theater and they all would call my name, and I lived for those moments. Now the tide is turned and all the glory slipped away. Now there's someone new and they cannot call your name. They love you for the moment. Oh, but then they let you be. And where are all the people that once loved me? When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you ever seen. Two bright starlights winking, blinking, ain't no finer rig I'm thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top. Everybody says you shouldn't worry about validation, but man, validation is the only thing that makes what we do worthwhile. Makes all those years of failure and rejection worthwhile. And you get a taste of that drug, it unbalances your world. Rosie thinks I'm the best. She sees me like a hero or a god, and she's not the only one. I see the way they look at me, and it makes me feel more alive than I ever have. It makes me feel like I'm finally on the path to where I've always dreamed of being. But you see it too, don't you? You see the eyes on me. You can't stand it. Well, you're gonna have to admit, because I will not give up what I have. Never. I have worked too hard. I have sacrificed too much just to drop it all because you're jealous. And if you try to take it away from me, I will not hesitate to destroy you. Thank you. Cooper Charles, 141. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Kathy Makel. My number is 142. And for my song, I'll be doing What Only Love Can See from Chaplin the Musical. And then for my monologues, I'll be doing Hermione from The Winter's Tale, and then The Scene by Teresa Rebeck. Let me show you the best that's inside you. Leave the films behind you there is some ill planet reigns. I must be patient till the heavens look with an aspect more favorable. Good, my lords, I am not prone to weeping, as our sex commonly are, the want of which they do perchance shall dry your pities. But I have that honorable grief, large tear which burns worse than tears drown. Beseech you all, my lords, with thought so qualified as your charities shall best instruct you, measure me, and so the king's will be performed. Who is it that goes with me? Beseech your highness, my woman may be with me, for you see my plight requires it. Oh, do not weep, good fools. There is no cause. You shall know your mistress has deserved prison, then abound in tears as I come out. This action I now go on is for my better grace. Adieu, my lord. I never wish to see you sorry. Now I trust I shall. My woman, come, you have leave.
Thank you.
Perfect, okay.
Hey, just la 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 the hell out of that. Just let it go.
Oh, no, I don't drink. Yeah, it's just alcohol is so deadly. I meet at these parties sometimes when I'm at a party like this to stand around and watch everyone turn into zombies around me. It just really triggers me, you know? Oh, you go ahead. I mean, that's just for me. I don't impose that or anything. Because I was at this party last week. It was such a scene. There are so many people there. You know, there's this young director. He's got like 7 different things going on at once off Broadway. Anyways, it was his birthday party, and they rented out the top 2 floors of this loft in Chelsea. It was this wild party, like surreal. Then at one point in the evening, I just realized that everyone was just totally shit-faced. The whole party. Everyone was like slurring their words, and this one guy was leaning against the wall like he couldn't even stand up. It was just really disgusting, and I got so triggered. I mean, I don't want to be reactive in situations like that. I don't want to judge people on a really superficial level or anything. But it was kind of horrifying. Oh, I mean, you know, drink! You should drink. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hello, my name is Elaine Grumette, but everybody calls me Lainey, and I am number 143. I will be singing Other Lives from All the World's a Stage, and I'll show him from Plain and Fancy, and my monologue is one of Portia's monologues from The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. My mother left because she followed her psychic to Portland. I am serious. When I was just a kid, she had this woman who saw the lives that my mother was channeling. This woman said, "Follow me," and she did. wretched with that we lack. I'll hold thee any wager when we are both accoutered like young men. I'll prove the prettier fellow of the two, and wear my dagger with a braver grace, and speak between the change of man and boy with a voice, and turn to mincing steps into a manly stride, and speak a phrase like a fine bragging youth, and tell quaint lies. How honorable ladies sought my love, which I denied. They fell sick and died. I could not do withal. Then I'll repent and wish for all that I had not killed them. And 20 of these puny lies I'll tell, that men shall swear I have discontinued school above a 12-month. I have within my mind 1,000 raw tricks of these bragging jacks, which I will practice. Hello.
My name is Mona Differt. Mona Spangable Differt, actually. And I will be singing Fly to the Future from Vanities, When I Dance with the Person I Love from Ben Franklin in Paris. And I will be doing a Marianne's monologue from When We Were Young and Unafraid. I would like to start with Ben Franklin in Paris. I melt like butter in the sunshine, reflect like candlelight and wine, out loud I hum in delirium when I dance with the person I love. And oh, if he ever should go away, I'd be true I'd stay, waiting the rest of my life till he could renew the dance with me. And what way better could I spend time? I climb where ladders cannot climb. I've moved through town, made a wider town. How it gentles me, tenders me, sets me apart. And I dance with the person I love. Mama is a coward, Mama is a drunk. Mama sleeps with Howard when she gets in a funk. Howard's kind of crazy, Howard's kind of crude. Howard's really fat and walks around in a nude. Dad ran off with Julie, Mama hates his guts. He's okay with Julie, my whole family is nuts. Mama doesn't like me, I don't even try, which is why I just gotta say goodbye and fly into the future. I'll be up in the sky soon as Braniff can take me and fly me into the future, where the freedom I find is gonna make me or break me. No restrictions, no relations, no ridiculous demands. Watch Mary fly into the future. Watch her fly, see her fly, and we'll see where she lands. And we'll see where she lands. And we'll see where she lands. It's a baby. That's what I was thinking. I don't understand why you keep trying to punish me. I haven't done anything wrong. You need to stay upstairs, Marion. You look like a ghoul, Marion. What are you wearing? Who are you calling? What are you thinking, Marion? I know you think I'm stupid. That only stupid, weak girls get hit, but you've never loved anyone, so what would you know? I loved him since I was 15. We were children together. But then he went to war, and he came back differently, and all I was trying to do was stand by him. Understand that he's scared, and when he's scared, he gets angry, and when he gets angry, leaving him was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And I did it. And I'm never going back, but I still love him.
Hello, my name is Alexander Moldale. I'm number 145, and this is The Misanthrope by Moliere and String Around My Finger by Brenda Withers. Madam, it is not the moment to be witty. No. Blush and hang your head. You've ample reason, since I have the fullest evidence of your treason. This is what my sad heart prophesied. Now all my anxious fears are verified. My dark suspicion and my gloomy doubt divined the truth, and now the truth is out. For all your trickery, I was not deceived. It was my bitter stars, I believe, but don't imagine you'll go scot-free. You shan't misuse me with impunity. I know that love's irrational and blind. I know the heart's not subject to the mind and can't be reasoned to beating faster. I know each soul's free to choose its master. Therefore, had you been spoken from the heart, rejecting my intentions from the start, I'd have no grievance, or at any rate I could complain of nothing but my fate. But so falsely to encourage me. That was a treason and a treachery for which you cannot suffer too severely. And you shall pay for that behavior dearly. Yes. Now I have no pity. Now to shred, my temper's out of hand. I've lost my head. Shocked by the knowledge of your double dealings, my reason can't restrain my savage feelings. A righteous wrath deprives me of my senses, and I won't answer for the consequences. We were at this field trip at this museum, and the guide, educator, lady asked a question. Right, and somehow I knew the answer. I knew that the answer was Monet. So I said it. I said, yeah, Monet. And this one girl, Cheryl Walling, thought it was so cool that she said, why do you know that? And I said, I didn't know why I knew it. I just, Monet's my favorite painter. I love Monet. Yeah. And then the next week, she brings this little gift bag to class. She puts it on my chem lab table, and inside there's a date book, right? And on the cover, a painting, a print of a painting. By Monet, obviously, I don't use a date book. Well, I'm in high school. So now, look, now all the other kids see this, all the girls, yeah, and they're like, oh, Kip, why did Cheryl get you a date book? Yeah, she's totally seeing somebody else. She's not interested in me at all. But so she explains, she says it's like literally to everyone. For your information, yeah. For your information, it's a Monet date book. And Kip loves Monet. Monet's his favorite. And then for the next, I don't know, like a string of years, maybe, every birthday, every Christmas, Monet calendars, Monet note cards. It stretches like my family even. I think Lisa got me a Monet umbrella. It was really dumb. I didn't even like him. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tatiana Reynolds, and I am number 146. My first monologue will be from Bull by Mike Burlett, and my second monologue will be from The Two Noble Kinsmen by William Shakespeare. I feel sorry for you. No, Thomas, I feel really sorry for you. You have a kid, don't you? You do. I know you do. So you don't need to hide it. You have a kid. What's its name? Is it Harry? It is. I know it is. Yeah. I had a little chat with, Marianne. Is that her name? Your ex? And, she told me about Harry, and I told her I was a colleague, and you were taking ages in the toilet. Don't know where you were getting up to in there. I've always known things about your life, like how you have to pay Marianne that certain amount each month, And when she finds out you lost your job, oh, her expectation of you will drop even lower. It will, I promise you. And she won't be like, oh my God, you lost your job? Oh my God, she'll be like, yeah, of course he did, stupid idiot. Good thing I got out while I still could. Wouldn't want Harry growing up with him too often. Wouldn't want Harry growing up with the distorted image of his drip of a father. I expect Switch will think. Life. Is it a lot more difficult than you thought it would be? Why should I love this gentleman? 'Tis odds he'll never affect me. I am base, my father the mean keeper of his prison, and he a prince. Oh, to marry him is hopeless. To be his whore is witless. Oh, out upon it. What bushes are we wenches driven to once 15 has found us? First I saw him. I, seeing, thought he was a goodly man. He has as much to please a woman in him, if he choose to bestow it so, as ever these eyes have looked on. Next, I pitied him, and so would any young wench, oh my conscience, that ever dreamed or vowed her maidenhead to a young, handsome man. Then I loved him. Oh, extremely loved him, infinitely loved him. Lord, what a coil he keeps. To hear him sing in an evening, what heaven it is. Once, he kissed me. I loved my lips the better 10 days after. Would he do so every day? What should I do to make him know I love him? For I would fain enjoy him. Say, I venture to set him free? What says the law then? Thus for law or kindred, I will do it. And this night or tomorrow, he shall love me. Thank you.
Is there a place I can sit over here somewhere?
Hi, my name is Eleanor Lemay-Street. I'm number 147. I will be singing I Love Play Rehearsal from Be More Chill, performing a monologue from Antigone by Jean Louis, and a monologue from Dear College by Grace Parker. I love play rehearsal. My happiness cry whenever it starts. It's just so universal, getting to try playing so many parts. Most humans do one thing for all of their lives. The thought of that gives me hives. I've got so many interests I wanna pursue, and why am I telling this to you? Guess there's a part of me that wants to. Back to play rehearsal. My brain is like bzzz, my heart is like wow, because we're here at play rehearsal, and it's starting. We're starting. It's starting soon. Happiness. What kind of happiness do you foresee for me? Paint me a picture of your happy Antigone. Tell me, what are the unimportant little sins that I shall have to commit before I am allowed to sink my teeth into life and tear happiness from it? To whom shall I have to lie? Upon whom shall I have to fawn? To whom must I sell myself? Who do you want me to leave dying while I turn away my eyes? Why do you tell me to be quiet when all I want to know is what I have to do in order to be happy? Oh, you tell me that life is so wonderful. I want to know what I have to do in order to be able to say that myself. You, with your promise of a humdrum happiness, provided a person doesn't ask too much of life. I want everything of life. I want it total, complete. Otherwise, I reject it. I will not be moderate. I will not be satisfied with the bit of cake you offer me if I promise to be a good little girl. I don't like how it feels. The in-between time. You know, you're with someone, you're talking, you're doing stuff, maybe he's even your boyfriend, and then one day, he's not. And then maybe you're talking to another guy, or you just really like someone, whatever, but then there's always a day when the thing ends, and there's not another thing, there's just nothing. And that's the hardest part, just, there's no one to think about, no one to talk about, no one to see, you're just like, by yourself, sitting on your bed, staring at nothing. And so you pick up your phone and you think, what can I do right now with this thing in my hand to make there be less nothing? And so you send a DM or a text or whatever and just wait until there's someone's name flashing on your phone that makes it feel like life can be exciting again. Anyway, I've started to read. When I feel the nothing, I like that you have to keep turning pages and you never run out of pages to turn, and even if you do, you can just pick up a new book with more pages. I think reading might be the only thing that doesn't have an end. I like that. Plus, everyone's name makes sense in books. You ever meet someone who's like, my name's Claire, and you're like, you don't look like a Claire at all. That's never a problem in books. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tristan Willett, and I am number 148. Today I'm going to be singing Forest for the Trees from Spitfire Drill, followed by Jordan's monologue from Significant Other by Joshua Harmon, followed by Benedict's monologue from Much Ado About Nothing by William Shakespeare. There's things they never teach you in a country school. There's things you gotta find out for your own. I may be slow, but even so, I finally know that I don't want to live my life alone. I'm just a fool who couldn't see the forest for the trees. That is until the day you came along. And now that outbound train has one less passenger, it's here in these wide woods that we belong. I test the limits, you test the limits, Laura. Let's start with tonight, the bachelorette party, which comes on the heels of the bridal shower, and this is, of course, after the engagement party, the one in New York, that is, and that's not including going to Massachusetts, which I also went to. That's 2 engagement parties to honor your engagement, a bridal shower to celebrate your status as a bride, and now tonight, a party to celebrate your bachelorette status. I guess the budget you're supposedly on is to apply to your friends, and the weekend you have for your wedding. An entire weekend, Laura. Well, I'm spending $2,500 that I don't really have right now for something I don't believe in, and neither do you. Neither do you. You're hearing just religion of cliche with your white dress and your lady bridesmaids in their matchy-matchy dresses, which is totally keeping with the fact that this party is also a funeral for the Laura we all used to know. So, let's honor you for making one fucking decision that frankly has no bearing on me whatsoever, except that it enshrines the officially non-existent role I'll be playing in your life from now on, except it's an occasional pitiful reminder of what happens to people who never find anybody and who spend their life attending the life events of their friends, buying them outrageous gifts, that going home, getting into bed alone, and wondering how everything went to shit. This can be no trick. Their conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Hero. Soon her affections would have their full bent. Love me. Why, it must be requited. Here I am censured. They say I'll bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They say, too, that she will rather die than show any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy I can hear the detractions and can put them in. They say the lady is fair. Well, 'tis the truth. I can bear them witness. And virtuous? 'Tis so. I can not prove it. And wise, but for loving me, by my troth, it is no addition to her wit. No great argument of her folly, for I will be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken on me because I've reigned so long against marriage, but doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. She quips and sentences in his paper bullets of the brain. Ah, man, from the career of his humor? No! The world must be peopled. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. Oh, here comes Beatrice. By this day, she's a fair lady. Do you spy some marks of love in her? This way, or?
Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Mia Froelich. I'm number 149. My songs are Why Was I Born from Sweet Adeline and If This Is Love from The Notebook. And my monologue will be Jailer's Daughter from Two Noble Kinsmen by William Shakespeare. Why was I born? Why am I living? What do I get? What am I giving? Why do I want a thing I daren't hope for? What can I hope for? I wish I knew. Why do I try to draw you near me? Why do I cry? You never hear me. I'm a poor fool, but what can I do? Why was I born to love you? I've waited every day to feel the way I feel. Knots in my stomach, the kind that never heal. Butterflies that fly in me and never seem to go away. If this is love, I'm not ready. If this is love, why am I so unsteady? If this is love, why did no one tell me? If this is love, I think I'm in it and in between it and upside down. If this is love, if this is love, this is what all the songs are about. This is why I have to break you. This is what I can't live without. I am ready now for love. Why should I love this gentleman? 'Tis odds he will never affect me. I am base, my father the mean keeper of his prison, and he a prince. To marry him is hopeless. To be his whore is witless. Out upont! What pushes are we wenches driven to when 15 once has found us? First, I saw him, and I seeing thought he was a goodly man. Next, I pitied him, and so would any young wench on my conscience that ever dreamed or vowed her maidenhead to a handsome young man. Then I loved him, extremely loved him, infinitely loved him, and yet he had a cousin, fair as he too, but in my heart was Palamon. Lord, what a coil he keeps!
What should I do to make him know I love him? For I would fain enjoy him. Say I ventured to set him free. What says the law then? Thus much for law or kindred, I will do it. And this night or tomorrow he shall love me. Thank you.
150. Hi, my name is Connor Perry. I will be performing If Ever I Would Leave You from Camelot, way ahead of my time from the Taxi Cabaret, and Matt's monologue from Red Light Winter. And could I leave you running merrily through the snow, or on a wintry evening as you catch the fire's glow? If ever would I leave you? How could it be in springtime, knowing how in spring I bewitched by you so? Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you at all. Today's the day your son becomes a man, Papa. Today he claims a mate and joins the clan, Papa. Or that's what you'd expect from any son who walks erect. Well, I'm sorry, I've got a different plan, Papa. I'm not like the other cavemen. Mother Nature gave men a brain, but for most of them it's all in vain. They've got no reason or rhyme. Undeniably, I'm way ahead of my time. I'm not like the other cavemen, virtuous and brave men, no doubt, but the kind that I can do without. They've got no reason or rhyme. Undeniably, I'm gonna have to say, God, can't you see that I'm way ahead of my time? Ever since we were together last January, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. I mean, it was easily the biggest thing that's ever happened to me. I know that, sexually speaking at least, I was just this totally uneventful group of antimatter for you, but I'm pretty convinced that despite my, like, desperate, inept sexual brevity or whatever, that, you know, something real passed between us. I know you remember it. You have to, because I've never known that feeling before. And when something like that happens, there has to be at least a shred of mutuality at play. Even if it's like 0.7%. I mean, it was bigger than anything I could ever write about. I mean, I spend a lot of time in my own head just trapped with my own terrible, spiritually corrosive thoughts. And sure, I know a lot of people suffer and have constant nightmares and terrible crushing madness or whatever, but for some reason, it's not easy for me. I used to wish that I could make a painting of a dog eating spaghetti, or write a haiku, or a play that would just push all those thoughts out of my head, but for some reason, I could never figure it out. But after I met you, I don't know. I just sort of felt like I could be in the world again. And the things in my head, I don't know, just, I don't know, slow down for a bit. I mean, I don't even know why. I hardly know you. But at the same time, I do. Something happened in that room in Amsterdam. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi. Hi, I'm Addie Haynes, number 151, and I will be doing Maybe Love from Shucked, Murder, He Says from Happy Go Lucky, and Last First Kiss by Chad Beckham. Maybe love is like a seed, a little sun is all it needs, a little rain, and so it goes. It grows and grows in rows and rows from dust. Maybe love just needs a little love. Maybe love ain't how it looks, how it reads in all those books. I was just a little girl till I saw a bigger world. Maybe love ain't what I thought, but maybe love is what I got. Had to leave to bring it here. What was cloudy, it's so clear all at once. Maybe love just needs a little Finally found a fellow, almost completely divine, but his vocabulary is killing this romance of mine. He says murder, he says every time we kiss, he says murder, he says at a time like this, he says murder, he says. Is that the language of love? He says, chip, chip, the torture isn't. Are we living? I'm thinking of leaving him flat. He says, dig, dig, the jumps the old ticker is giving. Now he can talk plainer than that. He says, murder, he says, in that impossible tongue will bring on nobody's murder but his own. All my life, I've seen these girls. Pretty girls, smart girls like my friends, my sisters. And I see all of them get treated like shit by these stupid, selfish asshole boys, and I'm like, no way, not me. And then you come along and you don't push. You're sweet, funny, and oh my God, this sounds so stupid, but you treat me better than I've ever seen anybody else get treated, so I, whatever, let you in. And then I catch you kissing Tommy Miller in the science lab. So you're gay. Whatever, that's fine. I mean, I feel stupid that I was too naive to see it before, but whatever. Like, I have to suspect that you knew about this long before I did. So what was I, huh? Some sort of science experiment? Some barometer for heterosexuality? And don't mind me, because I will swear to God I will take that flower off your lapel and stab you in the ear with it. So what was I, huh? Because if you knew and you used me, That makes you worse than any dumb boy. That makes you slime. No, that makes you worse than slime. It makes you shit. So look at me. Look at me and promise me you weren't using me like that. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Lizzie Loving. I'm number 152. I'll be singing Is It Really Me from 110 in the Shade, followed by a monologue by Jane's Monologue from Job by Maxwell Friedrich, and then finally Hermione's monologue from A Winter's Tale. Moments ago, I was alone, hoping that this could be. Now here I am, safe in your arms, and I'm no longer lonely. Is it really me? Is it really true? Suddenly I'm beautiful with
The phone is never the problem. People do bad things, not phones. All these apps, Twitter or whatever, they don't invent any new emotions. If reading one tweet makes you harass a stranger, then you were already a piece of shit. It's people who dox and swat, not companies, not devices. People focus on the bad stuff with phones because they're afraid. Ah, it's new. Ah, it's different. And so they tell young women, the ones who are best at phones, they tell us we're stupid because they're afraid of us, afraid of our potential, our sexuality, everything. When a girl's on her phone, she's vain. She's self-obsessed. And it's like, no, dude, she has a fucking wilderness skill. I like my phone. It's not an addiction. I'm not antisocial. It just truly makes me happy. My mom chugs Prosecco from Costco every night. We're all just coping. Sir, spare your threats. The bug which you would frighten me with, I seek. To me, can life be no commodity? The crown and comfort of my life, your favor I do give lost, for I do feel it gone, but know not how it went. My second joy and first fruits of my body, from his presence I am barred like one infectious. My third comfort, sought most unluckily, is from my breast the innocent milk and in most innocent mouth haled out to murder.
myself on every post proclaimed a strumpet. With immodest hatred, the childbed privilege denied, which longs to women of all fashion. And lastly, hurried here to this place in the open air before I've got strength of limit. So now, my liege, tell me, what blessings do I have here alive that I should fear to die?